Hello everyone and welcome back to Matchbox Memories. Today we're going to have a look at the second case of Matchbox Moving Parts 2026. This is the B case or Mix 2. I did manage to find 5 of the 6 cars. I borrowed the 6th car from my buddy Justin, the 2004 Lexus GS 400 in black at the bottom there. So we will look at all 5 vehicles and unbox the 5 that I own, and we'll just have a quick look through the package of the GS 400. I also found a couple of the moving parts Mix 1 for 2026. That particular case did not come to my local Walmart, so I have not found all the cars in it, and we'll continue to look for some of them and show them in a subsequent video. So without any further ado guys, let's have a look at some of these vehicles. Alright, I guess I'm going to start by looking at the vehicle that I don't own, and that is the 2004 Lexus GS 400. I borrowed this from a buddy of mine just to make the video. He found this today at a different Walmart that we typically go to. Anyways, there it is guys. Good looking vehicle. This is a new casting for 2026. I do have this coming loose. It should be here next week, so I'll probably showcase that in this particular car in the next video that I make. Anyways, we're familiar with this packaging. There's no changes from the 2025 or 2024 moving parts cases, but there it is. It's a left-hand drive vehicle. Not sure if they do left-hand drive, right-hand drive, and as you can see, it is the bonnet that opens. That is quite a nice addition to the Lexus family that Matchbox has been diving into. Anyways, just a quick look at that, and then let's unbox the rest of them. All right, next. I love this casting. This one doesn't seem to be that popular at the local Walmarts. I do see quite a few of these on the pegs. You often see the sponge part there broken on a lot of these that I've seen. More than 50% that I've seen have had a broken sponge and the car just been completely pushed in. 1963 Ford Thunderbird. This is the second version of this particular vehicle. Opening bonnet. Let's open this up and have a look at it. And that is out of its packaging, and as you can see, the bonnet or the hood does stay open, and I love it when they actually stay open and you can choose to display it with the opening moving part, and you can see that. Look how beautifully detailed the different engine components are. Absolutely gorgeous. Fits well, not too obvious of a gap. There's still room for improvement, but certainly a lot better than some of the first few moving parts vehicles we've seen. That is really, really nice. Red interior, fully detailed front and back, side livery, convertible, chrome base. This has all the bells and whistles. Really, really nice. Of course, there's the first version as well in that teal or aquamarine-ish color, baby blue. Both are really, really nice. Not sure how many more of these I want, but certainly not disappointed to see this one back in the lineup. All right, next I want to have a look at the Ford Maverick. Second version of this particular vehicle, this time in a pastel green color, very similar to the National Parks green that we see in some of the National Parks vehicles. This one isn't a National Parks vehicle. It has no liveries. 2023 Ford Maverick opening hood and tail. As you can see there, the trunk opens as well. So 2 moving parts. You don't see too many vehicles like this. Let's open it up and have a look at it and then compare it to the first version of this vehicle. That is out of its packaging. Let's see if the hood stays open on this particular vehicle. It does. Good tight fitting hood. Sadly, it's not detailed You can sort of see the components. It's a double moving part. I think this back piece opens as well. There you go. Stays down. Bit tight, but not bad. Nice fit. Bit of a gap there still, but it's not terrible. Fully detailed back and front. Left-hand drive as you would expect with a Ford. Nothing in the bed. 2023 Ford Maverick. Pastel green, it's sort of the national parks green. And of course we have it in baby blue, which is the first version. Once again, you can see the two moving parts, and once again, engine components are not detailed. Love it when they have two moving parts. I have seen this car in real life, and I have to say in real life this is not a vehicle that I particularly like. Just seems a bit small, but anyways, good little die-cast vehicle. Interesting choice of two pastel colors to set off this particular vehicle. All right, next let's have a look at this Polestar 3, the 2024 Polestar 3. Once again, second version of this vehicle. It came out in gray in 2025. The moving parts are the doors, as you can see. Let's open this up and have a closer look at it. All right, that is out of its packaging. Decent gap on the doors. Still a bit of a gap, but certainly manageable. I live on the flight path. I'm not sure if you can hear that plane go past my apartment. Fully detailed front, left-hand drive. Moonroof, you can see the interior quite well. Nothing wrong with it. Not sure it's one I want 50 colors of. I've already got two versions of it in gray and white. All right, next we're going to have a look at the 2024 Volkswagen ID Buzz. This is the second version of this as well. We've seen it in yellow. Now we have it in orange and white. You do see quite a few of these on the streets in Vancouver. There's a white and blue version in my parkade in the apartment I live. Really, really smart looking vehicle. Although I have heard that the range isn't as good as most consumers would want it to be. Anyways, let's open this up and have a look at it. Popular little vehicle. So there it is out of its video. The opening part is the sliding door. As I said, second version we've seen of this particular vehicle. Sadly, it's got that safety bar at the back, but it's not terrible. Fully detailed back. Sides are multicolored with this orange and white. And then a fully detailed front as well. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this casting. Beautiful. And of course the first version from 2025 was in yellow, and that is really, really nice casting. I think there's lots of VW collectors out there, and I think they'd be fairly eager to get their hands on this particular casting. All right, last two vehicles from this mix, and then we'll have a look at the two vehicles from mix one that I've never opened. So here we have the 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor, which is a new casting for 2026. And the moving part is the hood again. It's quite nice. Matchbox orange. Let's have a look at it. All right, 2024 Ford Bronco Raptors. No doors. Lifted with those big 4x4 wheels. Somewhat detailed engine, which is nice. Detailed back, spare tire. Left-hand drive. It's quite nice. Not sure how many different versions or how many different colors I need of this particular casting, but certainly not a bad one. It's going to be hard to store this, as it's probably not going to fit into most of my boxes because it's a bit high. But anyways, no complaints. I hope they don't make 20 different versions of this in 20 different colors, but there it is. All right, the highlight of this case, at least for me, is the 2024 Lexus IS 500F Sport. It looks quite similar to the 2007 Lexus IS 250 all-wheel drive that I drive. Certainly the grille is, this has a bigger, more prominent grille, but the body shape is quite similar. So really excited to open this one up. My buddy Justin found a damaged version, so I'm actually going to open that one up. And I just wanted to, I presented this on camera because I just want to show you guys what happens in shipping. So car's not actually damaged, but the piece of foam here, quite often you see it come apart and the car sort of disappear into the packaging there. Notice that with quite a few different vehicles in the moving part series where it just comes apart during shipping for whatever reason. So anyways, I'm going to give the clean version to my friend Justin because he likes to keep these things packaged. I, on the other hand, I am happy to open them up. So I'm going to actually open this up and we're going to have a look at it. And just to show you how much it's really come apart. Look at that. Just completely broken off the packaging. And I think it's designed to keep the car safe, and yet, you know, if it does encounter sort of a rocky ride, or if it falls, it sort of falls apart. But the car seems like it's still in decent shape. So kudos to the quality of the packaging, at least in terms of keeping the car safe. Let's actually take it out of there and make sure that it is in one piece. All right, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. No damage at all. The moving part is the hood, and as you can see, it stays open, and I absolutely love this casting. It's beautiful. Look at that. Some components painted in, detailed, and look at that. Fits really, really well. The moving part, not too much of a gap. Absolutely love this car. This has to be, I think, it's definitely one of my top 3 moving part vehicles ever. Gorgeous. Good detailing. Looks just like the actual car. Beautiful. I'm not sure who designed it, but they've done a fantastic job. It's right up there with my with the Matchbox Moving Parts Porsche Outlaw in white. I hope they make this car in white and black as well. But that is, I have to say, just absolutely fantastic. And then I was going to do a review of all the Lexus vehicles that Matchbox has recently done, but I noticed on the Lamley channel, he already went through that. So I'm not going to waste my time or your time doing the same thing, but I just pulled out, this is the Lexus LC 500 from the main line. It's also in blue. I haven't found that case yet. Absolutely love that as well. This is a Tomica Lexus RCF. And the thing I wanted to point it out, and I don't know if you see this but the headlights here are part of the plastic from the windshield, and it just makes it look so good. Really love that when car manufacturers or die-cast manufacturers do that. I have to say the wheels on these Tomicas, never as good as the Hot Wheels. And then this one looks just like my car, or very close to my car, the IS250. This one is a Lexus ISF CCSR Rally moving parts Tomica. Once again, beautiful. Absolutely love my Lexus car that I drive, and I love collecting the miniature or the die-cast versions as well. All right, and then finally, just want to open these two vehicles up. One is the 2016 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon in red, second coloration of this that we've seen. It came out in yellow originally. And we'll do a quick comparison. And of course, this BMW 2020 BMW M4 Cabrio, we've seen several versions of this. Now, going to open both of them up and then compare them both to previous versions that I have in my collection. So give me a second while I open those up, and then we'll have a look at them. All right, let's have a look at the BMW first. In this pastel-y purple color. Moving part is the doors, and they close fairly well. Not too much of a gap. Beautiful, look at that. Nice color choice, fully detailed front, including the grille emblem lights. And a full detailed back as well. Very, very nice. White interior, left-hand drive. Really, really nice, really well put together. (2020) BMW M4 Cabrio. So I've got all the versions of this particular vehicle that have been released, and they are in the inverse order of being released. So this is the latest. This one's from 2025. Of course, one on the right hand side here is the first version in that indigo color. I've seen it white with the red interior, and then red with the black interior. All beautiful. I love this casting. I'm not sure how many more I need in my collection, but certainly happy to have all the different versions that have been released to date. All right, and then we have the 2016 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon with the removable surfboards, and the moving part is the doors that open. That's really nice. I love collecting Jeeps. I love this particular casting. I love the fact that they have this interchangeable part. Noticed online a lot of people are stealing the surfboards and selling the car without the surfboards. And there's the original version in yellow. So this is from Mix 1. I never found this particular mix in our local Walmart. I do think it did come to the store a couple of times. I just never was there to get it on time. So anyways, I've got two of the vehicles from Mix 1. I will continue to look for the rest of them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love collecting moving parts vehicles. I'm so glad that this line is alive. And once again, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't, please do so. And if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the like button on YouTube. Thank you.